Hello and welcome back. So I'm going to do a little bit of a YouTube video this morning. I haven't been doing them in a lot lately. Most of the videos I've been posting, I just post in a group or something. So anyway, update time. Raceway to the Roadway rig. Put about 8,000 miles on it this summer. And about 8,000 last summer and about 8,000 the summer before. So I'm running about the same. So in 3 years, I put about 24,000 miles on it, which is, seems cool. Anyway, I'm going to do a short, quick update for, a lot of you haven't seen it. Each, group has new people every year. So the first year I bought this car out of a barn for $900, drove it home. She was a bit wobbly on the tires. They had been sitting for 8 years. But I drove her home for $900. It's the L98, 5.7 chip, couple little goodies. Anywho, the first year I did the headlights, that panel had a little bit there. I can't remember. I did some stuff the first year. I took all the rat infested carpet out, cleaned it all out, did all that. The second year, last year, I took the whole front clip off almost, except for the fenders. Had all that apart. Steering column, I had all apart. And the air cleaning system, I had all the air system apart and cleaned it all up, put a few new goodies in there along it, and it still isn't idling right, so I'm just decided I'm going to replace everything this year. But anyway, I'm not going to chase it anymore. I'm just going to buy everything. What the hell? Why bother? We'll just reprogram it, because I had to put a new ECM in it. So I'm going to make sure everything's programmed right, but it still doesn't run perfect. It doesn't want to idle down. Somewhere the throttle's sticking for some reason, and I got to use this aftermarket spring. Some of you saw that. Anyway, that's where we're at. So this year she's got an extensive little list. I'm getting ready to dig in right now. That's why I'm doing this video for what I'm doing this year, and it keeps getting deeper and deeper. So it needs an axle and or pinion bearing. It's got this like scraping noise, like the pads are hung up and they're scraping, but they're not. It's something inside that area. And me and a partner are getting ready to do the door hinges. That's second on the list, but it's actually going to get moved first. Fender hard points. Somebody jacked it up on the fender hard points. I wanted to fix them all along. This year they're getting fixed. I got me a titanium. Anyway, excuse the mess down there. So we're going to fix these fender hard points in that floorboard finally. Going to put suspension on this car. I'm going to fix the rattling exhaust tubes that just come up here. They rattle immensely. And they come up here and they go to nothing. The previous owner plugged all that stuff off. So I'm going to remove that this year. I'm going to climb under there and we're going to get rid of all that crap. I've had it. Seats and covers, the third brake light housing. I'm going to redo that console. It's coming out. The seats and the console are coming out. Power antenna. So this is what leads me to this. So today I'm going to dig in and I'm going to take the door cards out. I'm going to start looking up where to get better door cards. The passenger one is okay. The driver's one's shot. I'm going to take the door cards out and we're going to pull these two doors probably in the next 5 or 6 days because that's first. And then, because of some other stuff I want to do, like those fender hard points, I'm going to end up taking this hood off. And the antenna needs to be done, so I'm going to end up taking the fender off. And then this fender needs to come off because I'm going to show you in just a second. So if any of you guys ever have a gap in here, and I know that some of you do, I don't know if I've ever showed you this, but anyway, there's a weld point right here on the inside of the fender where those bolt into that flange, bolts into right here, and there's a weld point right here that breaks on these. Both of my weld points are broken, so it just kind of sags a little bit. So it looks like a guy's taking this all back apart. And by the way, while I'm in there, I'm going to slip the air conditioner condenser in because I bought a pump and got it all installed this year. She works good, pretty sure. Don't know yet, but I'm assuming it spins and works pretty good. Anyway, so it looks like a fella's taking this all back off again, which, that's cool. A third gen's job is never, owner's job is never done. Let's face it. And then seat covers, carpet, and padding are getting done this year if it's the last thing I do. So a guy today is going to dig in, and I'm going to start taking these door cards off. Like I said, I'm going to start taking the seats out, and the counsel's coming out. Because I don't want to be tempted to take her out there. The sun's all shiny and whatnot today. No insurance. She already did it. Anywho, I told her to. So there's, parts list and all that, and guys prepping out, and rear axle bearings. I'm really excited to do those. I was actually going to do those first, but he's like, no, my buddy's like, no. We need to do those doors first and get those things put back on there so that we know how everything else is going to line up. And I agree. Totally. So we're going to do that today. Door cards, seats, and I'm going to loosen up the hood hinges. We're going to take it off from the whole hinge so I can paint those two. And away we go. So anyway, I'll keep you guys updated. Man, I think that's quite a bit to do this year. So as far as the air intake parts that I have not replaced, I'm going to buy a new MAF sensor. $70, whatever. An O2 sensor. Probably needs it. I haven't put one on. I had one in my hand and I ended up taking it back. An O2 temperature sensor, which is underneath the plenum, for those of you that don't know, along with the EGR valve. And the idle air control valve is brand new, but man, when this thing idles, it's not right. So, I don't know. We'll see. I might trade that in for a new one. But it very well could be one of those things, and or I'm going to also buy a coil for it. There's another piece. I need a coil. Don't let me forget. Don't forget. Anyway, old age. It is what it is. So there you go, guys and girls. Going to order all the parts for that whole air conditioner system. And I decided I might as well just buy a new. Every time I look at a condenser at a buddy of mine's place or any other place for used ones, they're all junk. I don't want a junk condenser. I'm just going to buy it new. That's on it. All right. Hopefully this video didn't turn out too bad. I don't feel like having to make 38 copies of it. So like I said, I put 24,000 miles. She still only got 95K. I've decided I'm not doing the motor this year. It smokes a little bit when it starts up, or a lot, whatever. And it's just not ready. I'm just going to do other shit first. Whoops. Interior. Anyway, thanks for attending, and y'all have a good fall, and I'll keep you updated and posted. Thanks.